The others pretend. You're listening to the only sports talk show in America that actually cares what you've got to say. From the press box to press row, here's your host, Donal Ware.
New Orleans Saints outside linebacker Junior Galette in 2013 completed his fourth season in the NFL, and he had a marvelous season. As a matter of fact, played in all 16 games, started 15, had 12 sacks, a career high in sacks and tackles. He was an undrafted free agent, as a matter of fact, from Stillman back in the 2010 draft. He is Junior Galette, and he joins us here on From the Press Box to Press Row. Junior, welcome to the program.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely, man. Glad to have you, because the last time you and I talked was at the HBCU Bowl back in 2009 in Atlanta. And, boy, you have come a long way since that time. Let's start with the 2013 season. Just talk about it, a career year for you.
Well, I mean, I feel like it was one of those years I feel like I was waiting for, to finally get a chance to start. And Coach Rob, he trusted in me and just my abilities, and finally gave me the nod to, be the starting player. I feel like there's so much more to come for me and then just for our team, period. So it is something I've been waiting for a long time, and I'm just proud to be part of a team that's going to be basically a dynasty for years to come.
No question about it. I mean, in to your point, no sacks in 2010, 4.5 in 2011, 5 in 2012, 12 last year. You definitely have improved each and every year. You signed a contract almost around this time last year, a 3-year deal. What did that mean to you to have some security and coming into that 2013 season?
Well, I mean, I knew at the time matter of fact, a lot of people were, calling me now saying, why did I sign that deal, if I just had waited. But it was my plan. I knew I want to be part of New Orleans. I know that the big money is going to come. But at the time, it was a lot more. What I signed for is a lot more what I'm making right now than what I originally signed for as undrafted free agent. So I'm grateful regardless. But it had some security, but it's pro football. Nothing's guaranteed at the end of the day. Anything can happen. But it felt good actually having some more chips in my pocket, and just it's not what it's about. I play for the love of the game. I love the game. You know what I'm saying? So I knew that the big money's going to come at the end of the day. It's going to come if I just keep working. So in due time, it's going to come my way. When I have all my dreams, and I'm just going to continue to get better. So I just felt like the Saints really showed me some love by throwing that offer out there, as opposed to they could have just signed me for a 1-year tenure. So it meant a lot on their side, and it meant a lot to me as well. So I'm just happy to be here and happy to continue getting better at what I do.
You like doing these kind of things, right? You like these interviews. In 2013, you got the USA Today All Joe Jim Fink's Good Guy Award for cooperation with the local media. Now, of course, we're a national show. You like doing these things, right?
Right.
So, I mean, and talk about it, because I remember when I remember going back to that HBCU game, you kind of enjoyed, the media back then. This is something you've kind of been preparing to do.
I don't listen to a lot of guys. You see a lot of guys nowadays saying, I don't like the interviews. I don't like, this is something that I've prayed on, and this is what I've worked for. All this attention, I love it. And I embrace it, and I take it, joyfully and happily. I'm living the life that I've always wanted to live. So everything else that comes with it, as far as the media and the fans, I'm going to embrace it to, and maximize it to my best ability. Because I'm enjoying every moment of it, every second of the, just being Junior Galette, Sackman, the theater bit. I love every bit of it.
I know you do. That's the voice of Junior Galette of the New Orleans Saints. Outside linebacker joins us here on From the Press Box to Press Row. Junior, when you think back to those days at Stillman, you played the 1 year at Stillman, but you excelled, first team all SIAC, to where you have come now some 5 years later, man. What most comes to your mind?
Underdog, underdog and adversity. That's what comes to my mind before every game. And I can't never, I always continue to have the chip on my shoulder, and not to ever forget where I come from. A lot of those things like that come to my mind, and not to ever take it for granted, because nothing's promised. But I know where I came from. You can go all the way back to Haiti. I know my roots, and that's what drives me. That's what gives me the strength to keep getting better, because I just want to keep surprising myself. To just say, wow, at the end of the day, when I read the book, like, wow, this is one hell of a story. And that's what I want to keep doing, is building, never getting comfortable and complacent. So until I'm done playing football, I guess I'm always going to have this ambition to always want more.
Yeah, as you mentioned, going back to the Haiti days, so let's do that. How long were you in Haiti, and how did you develop a love and begin to, in fact, play football?
Well, I came here when I was 10 years old. I didn't know anything about American football when I was in Haiti, obviously. But when I first got here, I was introduced to playing soccer and basketball. Those were my favorite sports. But I think I was about in sixth grade, I'd call it. Sixth grade, I was playing basketball, and I was just running around full speed, super aggressive, a lot more aggressive than all the other kids. And the coach just told me, hey, you should try out to just, play football. And ever since then, I haven't stopped. I loved it. I love how you can, take so much aggression out on the field and do a lot of the stuff which you can't do off the field. I just love playing and showing. Football is I feel like that is a sport where you can show your most emotion. Like you can show all type of emotions with football, and I feel like it's the most passion. I just love everything about it. And I haven't stopped since that, I guess you could say, sixth grade. I haven't stopped, and I've just been continuing to get better at my craft for where I'm right now, continuing to be better at that.
Yeah, what do you remember most about your time in Haiti? And then, of course, talk a little bit going back to, I guess it was 2011 with the devastation there in Haiti. And I know you have some family members that are obviously still there.
I mean, obviously those are not the most joyful times in my life, but those are the times that made me who I am today, and those are the times that made me as hungry as I am right now. And I feel like the people, you don't know much better when you're in Haiti. You don't know anything else. So, to say that, oh, it was rough, this and that. No, you don't know. I didn't know anything about America. I didn't know the other side of this life. So we had the people down there, so much spirit and high spirit. We have so much fun, and we're thankful for what we have, the little that we do have. So until you actually live that life and you come here and realize that, wow, you really didn't have much at all, and you were thankful with that. And that, I feel like that's what makes me who I am today, and just for thankful to be able to play on a great organization within the Saints, and to be around great characters and players that we have on the team, and just continuing to build, on what I have on my story.
No question. New Orleans, man, my favorite city. It is so much fun. What do you like most about New Orleans?
The people. The people, it's so similar to Haiti. That's what's ironic about it. That's why I chose New Orleans. I felt like, I love the story. They're underdog, New Orleans. They had come off the Super Bowl, matter of fact, when I chose to come here. And they had won the Super Bowl, and people were still doubting them, saying, they needed this for this city. Yeah, they needed it, but at the same token, they deserved it. They worked for it. They were a good team. But I love the people in New Orleans, the fans. Not only just the fans, just you can go, to the store. Somebody might not even know who I am, and they'll welcome me and show me the, Southern hospitality. But the people is the best things I love in New Orleans, other than the food.
Yeah, man, the food is, it's unbelievable.
I know.
Yeah, a couple of more thoughts. Junior Galette joins us here on the program. How is the camp to this point, Junior?
Camp is great. We got a lot of young talent and a lot of new additions, a lot of guys that you can obviously see their athleticism. And right now, that's pretty much it that you can see right now is the athletic ability in certain guys until we get the pads on and see who can really, bring it and who's not, going to shy away from aggression and contact. But right now, we got a lot of promising talent as far as athletics. And we just got to keep building on our defense. I know offense, obviously we have one of the greatest quarterbacks in history, and True, I know he's going to keep building and leading the offense. So we just got to keep doing that and matching their intensity and keep continuing to striving to be the best defense in the league.
How is the young guy from Arkansas Pine Bluff, Terron Armstead, coming along?
Oh, he's a beast, man. I tell people all the time, you know, before even when Charles was playing, they ask me, "Oh, how's Charles Brown?" I'm like, "Man, Charles is good, but this guy that I go against every day for, you know, the scout offense, I say he has the best feet I've ever, you know, went against. He's the most athletic. The guy ran like a 4.6 coming out of college, which is, you know, unheard of for a tackle. He's weighing in about 325 right now and is moving better and is getting more confident. And I just tell him all the time, it's just, at this level, confidence means so much. And I feel like his confidence is only going to come with more playing time, and he's getting that. He's getting the experience playing with a great other cohesive offensive lineman and his peers. So he just got to continue doing what he's doing every day, which is bringing it and working hard, coming to work. He's got to be one of the greats. I'm telling you right now.
Sounds good. And lastly, Junior, and I don't know how much you're into the pop culture, but you know how it is. I'm on Google, man. I type in Junior Galette, and there's a link for Junior Galette Rihanna. What was that whole thing about? And then Chris Brown got him, but what was that all about?
I don't know. That was some Twitter thing that happened a few years ago. I don't really know. That's one of the girls that I think she's a beautiful young lady.
Sure.
And yeah,
no doubt. There's no doubt about that.
Right. That's somebody that I definitely plan to go after. You know, once I get in the spotlight, I'm not going to shy away from saying that. It's one of those. And I guess I sent her a tweet, and I don't know if he took offense, but you know, it was left on the tweets.
No, fair enough. I love that. I mean, that's the spirit. See, that's the spirit of guys who have gone to HBCUs and particularly smaller schools and have that chip on their shoulder and think they can do anything and can. And I think one day, Junior, you'll be able to get it. I think you'll be able to get her, man.
Oh, it ain't. I think I can get it right now if you just put it in front of me. What do you mean? I don't doubt any of that. Hey, to each his own, but, I mean, that's definitely my type of girl.
I hear that. Well, Junior Galette again, just completing his 4th season, all with the New Orleans Saints, as he joins us here on From the Press Box to Press Row. Junior, great to catch up with you after all these years, man. Continued success in all you do.
Thank you for having me, man, and I will.